it's Lena Gersa from Ella Cards, and today I'd like to show you how I did the background on this beautiful Christmas card. Now I'll move it a little bit closer to the camera so you can see. This is a raised embossed area, and then I have the darker background, and I'm going to show you how to do that using a new product from the upcoming holiday catalog. The new embossing folder, this is it here, is called Woodland, and it is stunning. I love this folder. It gives a beautiful sort of forest background. It's fantastic for fall themed cards, for Christmas, for masculine cards, just about any occasion. So I'm going to show you how to use a really simple technique to create that background. So to start, I need my embossing folder. I'm going to use some smoky slate ink, and I need my brayer. Now, you may have seen people take their ink right to the embossing folder, and I find when I do that, especially with the new foam ink pads, I get too much ink on the folder and it just doesn't give me quite the look I'm going for. So I found that if I use a brayer, the ink applies more evenly and I get better results. Now I'm going to be inking up my brayer, and I'm going to apply ink to the side of the folder that has the Sizzix logo on it. So there's my Sizzix logo. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to apply the ink to that side of the folder. So I'm just rolling my ink on using my brayer. And we want to try and get it as even as possible. And that will give us the best results. Okay, so I'll set that ink aside. Now I'm just going to take a quarter sheet of cardstock. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm not actually going to use that much cardstock. If you can look again on the card, I just like to have a large piece from which to choose the portion that I'm going to use. So I'm going to lay that cardstock on top of that inked folder and close it up and run it through my Big Shot. So here's my finished panel. When I take it out of the embossing folder, you'll see I have the dark background and then the raised, still white trees. They look like birches or poplars. That inky folder that I have left over, I'm just going to run under warm running water and it'll rinse right clean and the ink will come right off. No problem. Now I'll bring in that finished card again and I'll just talk a little bit about the products that I used to finish it. So you'll see I've got my background, and then I added some little gold heat embossed embellishments. And those are from the coordinating stamp set that comes in a bundle, a discounted bundle at that, with the Woodland embossing folder. This is the stamp set. It's called Among the Branches. It has, as I said, the little ornaments. It's got some spooky birds and some creepy eyes and some leaves, little snowflake, and then some sentiments that'll take you right through the fall and into Christmas. It's a great set with lots of possibilities. So, as I said, I stamped and heat embossed in gold the ornaments and did the sentiment as well, also heat embossed in gold, punched out with the 2-inch circle punch. It fits perfectly in there. I added a little bit of gold metallic thread, which is from the annual catalog. And then I matted my background on a piece of gold foil sheet. Those things are awesome. So many uses, whether it's just a little accent or as I used it here as a mat. That is mounted on another layer of smoky slate cardstock that I embossed with yet another new embossing folder. This one here, this is called Softly Falling. And it is a beautiful folder. It's quickly becoming one of my favorites, actually. This can be used this way as gently falling snow or rain, but it could also be used this way as bubbles. So think aquarium, think nautical, think champagne for New Year's or a wedding. So lots of options for that folder. So I used that folder, as I said, to emboss my smoky slate panel and then mounted the whole thing on a thick Whisper White cardstock base. So I hope you like that little project. Give that technique a try, if not with this particular embossing folder, with others that you may have in your stash. But I know that once you see this folder in the holiday catalog, you're going to fall in love with it just as much as I have. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great day.